Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Saturday, September 9th, 2023. In this video, I want to take a look at something with the tarot cards that I'm pretty excited about. I'll go to a share screen and show you what I'm talking about, what the topic is here, although the title that I put on the video should pretty well tell you. And let's see if there is true, genuine cause for the excitement I'm kind of feeling. As always, this compilation will be available to you if you click on the Facebook link that'll be in the video description box for this video. 1 second while I go to the share screen and I will show you something. 12 hours ago, I took this screenshot, and then we'll go to the live portion of the usdebtclock.org and take a look. Now, 12 hours ago, there were 23,064,037 millionaires in the United States. 10 o'clock Eastern time on a Friday night, traditional banking is pretty well shut down. There's probably not going to be, the stock exchange had closed for the night and the weekend, and even on the Pacific coast, it was 6 p.m. Banks were kind of closing up business, okay? It's been noted, though, that there's been a huge uptick in the number of US millionaires that are being created. I was curious. Okay, so we got 64,037 12 hours ago. And here it is live. Now there's 64,965, almost 930 millionaires were created overnight in the last 12 hours, 930. Something else that I found that it was exciting as I looked at these numbers, and they can be a little overwhelming, and I don't claim to be an expert, is the, hold on, I want to get that out of there. The credit card debt per person, which is right here. Look, credit card debt is running backwards. So millionaires are being created, and credit card debt is going down. Now, I don't claim to be the person that found that. Let me go back to my share screen real quickly, and we'll give credit where credit is due, okay? I came across this, I found on Twitter this tweet that was speculating about what was going on, okay? So, and the comments were interesting, and I decided to run with it. And you might want to read some of the comments there. Okay, now if you've been following news and chatter about NESARA, the economic change that the world is waiting for, but we have to have the fiat dollar implode. One of the things that is said is that as people receive humanitarian funds or are allowed to exchange currencies, those people sign an agreement for at least 30 days to not speak of it. So while there's not a lot of people letting you know they're new millionaires or that they became millionaires overnight, and it's possible they're not even aware of it, if there are some NESARA programs running in the background, for example, corrections of Social Security accounts, things like that, then it wouldn't be that someone's being confidential. They just maybe haven't been told yet. So I wanted to, first of all, let you see that heartening news that for some odd reason, the number of millionaires in the United States is exploding and credit card debt is decreasing. And I wanted to see if this is connected in some way to the financial reset that we've all been waiting for. And so I don't want to label it NESARA because I don't want to limit to that. So we're going to ask for insights and information so that it's the universe can inform and advise. We would like to know if there's insights and information available that has not been, or that would have been available before any obscuring or veiling of the information had occurred, for the reasons behind the wonderful uptick in US millionaires and the decrease in credit card debt. And especially in light of the fact that overnight, tens of thousands of people became millionaires in the United States. So let's find out what the universe wants us to know. We'll find out together. This is one of those reads that I was excited to do. And no matter what we hear here, just like I said, it's encouraging to see that someone's doing better for some reason, and credit card debt is falling. Those are two nice markers on a personal level, even though on the national level, our debt levels and what have you are, horrible. But they need to be, because the fiat dollar has to keep going away. All right, let's see what the cards want us to know about this uptick in US millionaires and the decrease in credit card debt that is seems to be speeding up, not slowing down. Insights and information about this encouraging news that millionaires are being created overnight at an unprecedented rate, and credit card debt is falling. So insights and information. I had more than one card fall out there, so I'm not going to consider those a jump. That's why I just blended them back into the deck. Okay, our first card is the Five of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ten of Swords, Magician, Knight of Swords, Justice. Okay, you probably don't need me to tell you a whole lot about what I'm seeing here. All right, as I usually do, I will tell you the insights that the cards are giving me, and then we'll look at elements in the cards that led me to say that. Okay, the situation is being described as the Five of Wands, with a little more information coming from the Queen of Swords. And I was surprised that there wasn't anything about Pentacles, because Pentacles are real asset-backed, tangible items, real estate, gold, silver, assets that people can use and are made available to them. Okay, but fives are temporary situations. So the situation that's going on with the millionaires, the fact that it's not being openly discussed, is going to be the status quo for a short period of time, maybe that 30 days, who knows. We're kind of told, don't worry, because the Queen of Swords is a card of objectivity and patience. So have a little patience, okay? Because the situation is not permanent as far as not having news about what's going on here. Knight of Wands is our recent past card, okay? Now that's telling me, first of all, he's really ready to just go. He's ready to run with this, okay? And in the present situation, we have systems and currencies that are dying, that are being transformed. So we are in a process of transformation, okay? Going from officially from fiat dollars to asset-backed currencies. There are some corrections being made on the financial front for people. Now let's look at the near future cards, because those are really encouraging. We have the Magician, who is the ultimate card of manifesting, doing so with balance. Okay, he's got equal access to heavenly insights and energies, as well as all of the elements. So there's a balancing act going on with this, but they are manifesting. In other words, there's going to continue to be new millionaires created and made. If you want to start watching that debt clock and noticing those boxes, it might be wise to do. It's definitely white hat backed, absolutely. This is part of the good positive changes for humanity and for our country. And it's aligned with justice, the fact that we have been debt slaves for so much of our lives and overly taxed, and those taxes not used with any kind of a sense of obligation to do what was right with them. And so there's a correction process that is going on, and that is what's indicated by the debt clock, which did not have to sign an NDA. So it was able to give us a soft reveal that, yeah, there's more coming and it's all good. Let's get 2 more cards and see what the universe wants us to know. 2 of Cups and the Hermit. Okay, now 2 of Cups is a card of agreement, and again, perfect balance in that agreement. A balance of energy, assets, what have you. So there is a balancing act that's going on, a correction process that's quietly going on. It can't be public right now because they don't want to give the Avatar 46 any kind of credit for this. And but the fact that it's happening tells me that our timeline is speeding up, and we're getting to the point of some NDAs will expire and people will be able to talk. There'll be humanitarian projects that are funded that are able to actually start cranking out their projects, their results. Okay. The Hermit, again, we've got a strong white hat card here with the Knight of Swords, and the Hermit card is our ultimate because he's divine and often indicates off-world, future self, benevolent, ET involvement, which is all part of the White Hearts, the Alliance, absolutely. And he's looking over the fact, look, his light is shining on the transformation card of the 10 of Swords, which says, you know, he's overseeing an ending of something that needed to end and manifesting something that is more just, more fair, and definitely is coming from the side of the light, the White Hearts. Absolutely. So let's recap. We were asking, why is the US debt clock showing some exciting data that the number of millionaires in the United States is increasing at an unheard of rate. And the US credit card debt is also decreasing. Now, I don't often touch on financial matters. The last time I did, I asked people, and I'm going to repeat this request again because the responses in the comments were fantastic. If you are not constrained by an NDA and you can share with us that you've had a debt reduction that could not be explained by conventional means, would you please let us know? We heard of so many people that had credit card debt canceled out, that had medical bills canceled out. So if you've had some debt forgiveness that took you quite honestly by surprise and wasn't really explained by, you know, generosity of a relative or something like that, please let us know in the comments, because it's exciting to hear those stories, and I'd appreciate that information. So let's look at what we had. We had a situation with the not a lot of chatter. I may be one of the first ones that's doing the chatter about the US debt clock, millionaire explosion in the United States. Fast moving events are going on, and there's it's a temporary situation, this fact that there's not, and it's because there has to be some balancing and some making sure that credit goes where credit is due for some of the changes that are happening. Like I said, they're not going to let 46, the Avatar playing 46, have credit for these good things, but it was high time that change started happening. The Queen of Swords tells us, even though things aren't being publicly discussed yet, don't worry. She's patient, she's fair, she's very clear thinking. So a lot of good planning has gone into these changes that are happening, and they will continue to roll out. Now, Knight of Wands, recent past. Okay, very eager energy here, eager. The White Hearts are eager to have people stop suffering and have some relief financially, health-wise, in every possible way. And they were eager to act, and that eagerness is going to continue. It's not going to fizzle out on us. Now, right now, this is our current card. We had the Ten of Swords telling us we're at a point of transformation. It truly is the end of the old ways, the old fiat system, and we're being transformed. When we got into the near future cards, they were gorgeous. Absolutely. First of all, manifesting the millionaires in the United States and worldwide will continue to increase. Absolutely. As we get some financial corrections happening with our world. The credit goes to the White Hearts, the Alliance. That is everyone working to bring humanity into a path of health and sufficiency and corrections, sovereignty, and potential. It's all involved with justice, because the old systems, we were imprisoned and didn't know it. We were enslaved and weren't aware of it. And we were only given a faint hint of what true freedom was. It's all part of the justice process going on for our world. Now, just again, balancing an agreement. So there have been agreements made that are being acted on, and those were well thought out again and very fair. The whole situation is being overseen by our loving creator, and any that you are willing with your personal lens to consider beyond loving creator, whether that is any or all of the above, like it is for me, benevolent off-world energy, future selves, just any white heart that has taken up the challenge to help this earth and this race of people, humanity, to get back on a path that was planned for us originally. So again, and as always, my love and thanks go to anyone who's working for the light, and especially if they've had to put themselves in harm's way as part of what they do. I was fortunate that I'm not in harm's way. I just get to share good news with you and maybe help you broaden your perspective on the world around us and some of the things that are going on. And I do it from the safety of my own home. So I'm very blessed. And I hope that you feel blessed too. I hope you're one of those secret millionaires. And I hope that as we become aware of our wealth, it doesn't trigger old spending habits, old money things. We don't want to be those lottery winners that are destitute in a year. We want to say, okay, I have enough. Now there's a few things I'd like to do, I'd like to fix. There's things I'd like to do for my family. There's a few places I want to see, whatever it might be, but feel the joy of having enough, because it's not going to be long until all of us do. That's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and viewership. I don't take you for granted. And until next time, I send you love and light and wish for you everything bright.